Hello. So, for a long time, I've struggled with my mental health. I think I had my first panic attack at 21, 22. But I've probably had intrusive thoughts since 6 or 7, maybe. I don't really remember. I've had them as long as I can remember. For those of you who don't know what intrusive thoughts are, they're just things that come into your head that can be horrible. They can be normal. They can be horrible. It's just something that comes in and then goes away. And if you don't know what they are, they can be quite scary. Um, but anyway, I'm getting off track a little bit already. What I've decided to do, I think, is start this YouTube channel to talk to people about how I deal with it and how I feel and how I cope. I think what would be really cool is if I could get other people's input as well. I know a lot of my friends suffer. I think it'd be good to get people to talk more about it. You have to excuse me because I'm a mess just thinking about this. Um, and my camera skills are not great. I'm looking at the wrong thing, but anyway. Um, I guess I've decided to do this because the last couple of weeks my anxiety and that has been a bit higher than I would like, a lot higher in fact. A couple of days I felt like I was going to have a panic attack, which, for those of you that know, they're horrible. Um, and I've been thinking about what I can do to make myself feel better and maybe help others along the way, because it is horrible. And I did one of these videos 7 years ago, maybe. I got a few hundred views, and it was quite well received back then. And mental health has come a long way since then. I think it's important to point out that a lot of people suffer with mental health problems, and they don't talk to their doctor or they don't talk to anybody about it, and they suffer inside, which I don't want people to do. But at the same time, the people that do reach out, it is quite hard to get the help. I mean, I've had counselling through Mind in Peterborough, um, which was amazing. I really, really, really thought I got a lot out of that. I also had CBT through the CPFT guys, I think it is. But there's a long way. It could be months and months unless you've got all this money to go private, which some of you probably do, and I would definitely recommend it. But I guess for those people that don't want to do that, I want them to maybe reach out to me or something. It doesn't have to be me, but somebody else, and say, you know what, actually, I'm not feeling great. Um, I guess that's why I'm kind of trying to make mental health awareness a subject that should be talked about, every day rather than 1 month, 1 week of the year, or 1 day of the year, or anything like that. I think it should be talked about all the while, because everything that's going on at the minute in the world is, it's in a weird place, isn't it? None of us have experienced this before, and people are probably suffering more than others, or some people are, I keep saying it, they're suffering in silence. Um, I guess the aim of this video and this channel is to talk about what I go through, um, so people don't feel alone. I don't think loneliness is the right feeling, but sometimes I feel like what I'm feeling and how I'm going, when feel like I'm having a panic attack. It feels like my world is coming to an end and death is imminent, which is a bit extreme. Um, but it goes back to my sister being poorly. Obviously, my sister had cancer and died of it, unfortunately, bless her. And that left me with what they call health-related anxiety. I don't know if anybody else suffers with this kind of thing, but it'd be like in my wrist, I've got a little lump from this wrist, should I say? I've got a little lump from, it's hard to see, but from my thumb, from where I've held the guitar neck, I've developed a bit of extra muscle down my wrist. And when I discovered that, I was like, well, I've got cancer. This is the end. Which when I say it out loud sounds so daft, but anyway. So I went to the doctors and they were like, no, you just got an RSI. It's just a bit of muscle growth, you're fine. And then it just, it spiraled from there. Really, you get inside your own head a little bit. And everybody that's had an anxiety attack or panic attack, they know that if you race, your thoughts race, and you've got adrenaline shooting around your body because you think you're in trouble. And I remember my first one was, I'd been out of work for a few months, but when I was in my early 20s, because I'd got drunk at the Christmas party and quit because I was a twat. Half the reason why I don't drink alcohol anymore. And I was, yeah, my breathing was funny because I was panicking, and I called 999 because I thought I couldn't breathe, and they were just like, no, we'll put you through to somebody, and yeah, and then they sort of, when you like rationalise the fact that you're saying you can't breathe to somebody, but you're using your voice, it's like, okay, I'm fine. I just, I don't feel like I am. You'll notice I play with my hair a lot, so I apologise. It's a thing I do because I'm not really nervous filming this, or am I? I don't know. But it's just something I do. This first video, I just want to sort of talk about my history. So, like I said earlier on in the video, I've suffered with intrusive thoughts for as long as I can remember. Definitely depression for as long as I can remember, and I've definitely got attachment issues because of things that happened when I was a baby and growing up. It's just, weird situation that I was in. And it all came to a head. My sister died when I was almost 17, and then I drank quite a lot and hung out with my friends quite a lot and tried to forget about it. And then when I was 21ish, I had my first panic attack, which was horrible, like I just discussed. And that was the end of the world to me. And I thought, I just didn't know how to get over it. And because of the way I work as a person, I obsessed over it because it turns out I've also got OCD. So you just think about it over and over and over again. For those of you who don't know what OCD is, people think it's you want a clean house or a clean car. It's not. It's when you obsessively think about the same thought over and over again. And that might be your house isn't tidy enough, so you go and clean it. That's just one example. Me, I can get stuck on like a word or a phrase or something and just think about it over and over again until I can distract myself. So after I had this panic attack, I was obsessing over it. And I developed anxiety-related anorexia, which I've told nobody before. I was stick thin. I'm fairly certain all of my friends thought I had a cocaine addiction because I was on edge all the while and I was, I was so skinny. Like, I remember my friend's wedding, I was wearing size 30 trousers. And it's just like, in comparison now, I wear 36. And yeah, it spiraled, and I left it for years and years, and just I don't even know how I coped. I don't even know what I did. I just walked a lot, tried to keep myself busy, tried to see friends all the while, and I just tried to ignore it like most people do, I guess. Eventually, when I was 24, I started taking antidepressants, citalopram. I hate them. I've been on them, 10 years. Shit. Sorry for the language. And I've gone from 20 to 30 to 20 to 10 to 20 to 30, and it just spirals up and down. And I've got arrhythmia and SVT as it is, and they've now discovered that actually citalopram does give you an irregular heartbeat, and people that have that condition or have that condition already shouldn't be taking them. So oh shit, couldn't without a pad on. But anyway, so I started taking these tablets, and they just made me numb and horrible. And fast forward a few years, and I was having these really bad intrusive thoughts, and I thought I was suicidal, and I thought it was just the end of the world. And then I increased my meds, and I felt better. And then I got over it. I got on a diet, and I worked with Andy Scott Shaw, and he really helped me, sort my life out a bit. And then I came off that and put on the weight again. And these things up and down. But I'm sure everybody has their own struggles, and I just want to talk about mine. With health-related anxiety during a global pandemic, I mean, it's just. I think I've had COVID. I was really poorly at the start of the year, really, really poorly. Lost a stone. I was ill for nearly over 3 weeks. Loads of people at the office were, and I think someone from the office had come back from Thailand. Or it might have even been China or Wuhan, I can't remember. And when I was poorly, that's kind of when my health-related anxiety came back in a big way, and it was sort of causing me to have like, I don't think I had a panic attack, but I was getting close. And my CBT kind of helped me at that time, because it's like it changes the way you think, and that's what I need to do, because I was thinking that actually I'm really poorly, I can't breathe, I can't walk without being out of breath, and it was scary, but I used the CBT stuff to sort of get me through it and calm myself down. I feel like I'm rabbling on in this video, but it's just the first one. We'll see how it goes. I'll talk about things in depth in the videos, I guess, maybe. Yeah, and I was really poorly, and then obviously lockdown happened, and I was coping really well, and to an extent I was kind of enjoying it, I think. I'm a very social person. I'm a social butterfly, if you will. I like seeing people, so I started to struggle a little bit. And then this last week or so, I guess shit's hit the fan for me mentally. I don't really know why. I'm sort of working through it. I mean, today's been okay. Yesterday was okay-ish. Thursday night was pretty bad. I don't know where it came from. A lot of my anxiety seems to originate from my stomach. I don't know if other people can say that. Like, I don't know if I've got IBS, maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. But like, there'd be like a cramp, and then I'll be like, oh god, what was that? And then it snowballs. And a lot of times in the past, I've been really good at just stopping and saying nope. I guess I've just sort of lost my way a little bit with that. I've got a bit complacent and a bit lazy with my own well-being. I've not really been working out during lockdown. I've been walking quite a lot, walking 5 miles a day. I've been trying to, which is great, but my body's used to it now, so it's no longer really pushing myself. And walking takes quite a while, so walking any more than 5 miles a day when I'm working 9 to 5 isn't ideal, because it takes up my evening. So I've decided I'm going to start doing some bodyweight exercises like push-ups, yeah, sit-ups, crunches. Are they the same thing? Did I say? Ankle tap, anything I can really do at home, like some high intensity stuff to get my heart racing and to release those endorphins that we all know and love, which make us feel good. And I guess I'm just going to document my journey and see how this goes. And I'm obviously going to talk about my past experiences with stuff. I'm a bit conscious that I've been babbling on for nearly 15 minutes now. But I guess what I really want is for you guys to reach out to me if you need to, or if you want to, or if some people already said, if I'm going to have guests, I don't want to like make this egotistical, but I'd love to have people on there and talk me about what they go through or how they feel. Which I'm sure will come eventually. I'm going to see how this video goes down first and see what happens. I guess I'm going to do another one maybe in a couple of days, probably not tomorrow. But I'm just going to try and stay on top of my anxiety as best I can, and look after myself as best I can, and just keep myself in the know. I think this would be really good for me to look back on in 12 months' time and say, you know what, you were here, and now you're here, hopefully in a much better place than I am at the minute. Not that I'm sad or just not having a great time with my anxiety, which it comes and goes, and I'm sure everyone suffers like that. I'm going to wrap up, I guess. If you like it, give it a share, give me a like. I'm not going to tell you to subscribe to my channel because I'm just not that guy. But yeah, get in touch, talk to me, let me know, give me feedback, let me know what you think, because that's what I really want to do this for. Peace out. Really? What is going on here?